Hello my friends and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. So today we have it's the 25th of September 2022. It is a Sunday, the day of the sun, and today is the new moon in Libra. This new moon in Libra is interesting because usually when we think about the moon being in Libra, it's about our relationship with others, but this is specifically about the relationship of ourselves and with ourselves, how we interact with ourselves. What is it that we're doing when we're talking to other people, when we're trying to when we're talking to ourselves, what is that internal dialogue doing? How is it actually? Do you ever find yourself that you're saying that you're, some kind of nasty name when you've done something wrong, or, that you're cussing yourself in some sort of way, or, just when you're doing certain things? I think it's really important to just review how we talk to each other and how we talk to ourselves, because usually the way that we talk to each other is how we talk to ourselves. That's really important. I'm also understanding something quite simple like the cosmic breath. We have something called the cosmic orbit in Qigong, which is basically when you inhale, and then there's a pause, and then you exhale, and there's a pause, and it's just understanding those 4 stages of the breath and seeing where they come in. It's a little bit more in depth than I've explained, but that's just the basics of it. But when you start to understand the kind of ebb and flow of the universe, rather than trying to impose any kind of expectation on it, that tends to help you a lot more. It helps you to achieve some kind of flow state. So today's a good day to experience that. It may not be like where you communicate with others, because it is the new moon. The new moon is about going in towards the self, but this is about making a promise to yourself to actually, go forward and be as compassionate as you can in the understanding of this natural ebb and flow that will help you to exude that and kind of bestow that upon the world when you do go out there, when Libra does hit its full force. So anyway, with that being said, let's get on with the reading. I'm reading today with the Star Spinners Tarot, and I'll be clarifying with the Dreamscape Oracle. Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for September the 25th, Sunday, 2022, September the 25th, 2022. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Coins upright. We have the Magician. Oh, I knew he was going to come out today. I kept on seeing him as I was shuffling, and he was reversed. And I was like, I don't want him to be reversed, so I kept on turning it around. Judgment. Reversed. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands upright. 6 of Coins reversed. Okay. Oh, okay. 5 of Cups reversed. This is pretty good. Okay, and then the Ace of Wands. I knew I spoke a little bit too soon. Okay, I mean, there's no such thing as a good and bad reading. It's just like the energy overall. And then we've got the 3 of Swords reversed. Interesting. Okay, so, I mean, there definitely is a movement from an offer of love to an offer of stability. And then with that stability, there's this sense of manifestation that's going on. You've also got, Judgment, which is, I always see that as not answering the call. There's a call that hasn't been answered here, which is interesting because it seems like, I know what's going on. It seems that there has been a opportunity that has been manifested, and then this opportunity is not capitalized upon. So it's like, I've got an opportunity to make something happen, and I don't follow through. Wow. And it's because of this lack of motivation, really. And, you know, this Queen of Wands here is an amazing Queen of Wands, but I feel I get so much with the Strength card in this Queen of Wands, because you've got the Lion as well, but it's also, you know, she's very sorrowful. There's a sense of her not wanting, like, it's sadness. There's real sadness there. And she's a fairy queen as well, which is interesting. So it's almost like the kind of, what am I trying to say? It's, you know, when you're just disappointed. That's what I get from this. I get disappointment here. And it's interesting because it's a rebalancing of the energy. Like, there's no pittance here. It's like we can see that we're coming from an even playing field. And then you've got the Five of Cups, which is reversed, which kind of tells me that there's a kind of movement away from disappointment. It could be that these are motivating factors in that. I mean, so we had the bottom of the deck there. Yeah, okay, I'll take them. So we've got the Ten of Wands here, the Three of Swords reversed. So a burden from some kind of old way of doing things has given rise to an emotional ability to communicate with others. The way that one is able to speak to others and, yeah, communicate with others in a compassionate, loving way, it doesn't work anymore. This is following on from yesterday's reading, really. And look, we've got the two, I don't know, I see like the Queen of Wands almost like the Magician reversed. I'm sorry, not Magician reversed, I see it as the female magician. So there's this sense of real manifestation that's going on both sides. When I say both sides, I'm talking about, you know, it takes two to tango. It's two people within the relationship, or two people within a dynamic, or at least two people. The offer of stability changing from the offer of love. Is going on here, and that's been manifested by this magician. It's almost like there's a real restructuring of beliefs, patterns, real it's like taking account of what you've actually got and making the most of it. That may also be because it could be an opportunity that isn't taken advantage of, but it also could be because the opportunity wasn't taken advantage of that this kind of action has started to happen. Because I don't know, I get a sense of movement with this Three of Swords. I feel like it's motivated by getting over the pain, to be honest with you. And there seems to be like this congruency, this amalgamation, this togetherness, this real finding of the self that has allowed you to come back and be in this magician state. The Six of Coins, again, we've got like, there's this thing where there's balance again, like real balance. It's not about me waiting to receive a few pennies from someone. This is about me giving you my time and expecting to receive pennies, or expecting to receive my just amounts that I should be getting. You've also got the Five of Chalices, which again is like, I always see whenever the Five of Chalices is reversed, I see like, you know, we're seeing the two cups that are still available. So there's a relationship there. I don't know if but it's not creative. The creative vibe is not there, which I'm interested in. Why is that not there? Let's see what is going on here. Spirit, could you please give us some information about this reading? Interesting. And it was reversed. The gift. It was reversed. I'm going to revert back to my original analysis. This is a gift that has emerged out of a difficult situation, and someone is not taking it. Someone is choosing not to take it, and this is why the Queen of Wands is quite sad, because she's like, wow, they're not going to take it, but hey, at least we're re-establishing some kind of balance within myself. I'm re-establishing some kind of you know, my boundaries, what I'm going to take, what I'm not going to take, what I'm not going to stand for. Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah, there's a sense of like, even though there's a lot of magic here happening, it seems like there's something missing here. And it must be because that the opportunity hasn't been seen. But, you know, I usually would say that as the Ace of Pentacles, but we do have the Ace of Wands reversed. So I think what this means is that the basis of this is actually more so to do with stability than it is to do with the raw emotion. It's more about like the planning stages of something. So in that respect, what could happen is that the call wasn't made before, and now there's like action to make things more stable, which is why the Knight is here. And also the Knight doesn't move. This Knight of Pentacles doesn't move. So there's this sense of making sure that everything is balanced before stepping forward. And it's the creation of the opportunity. And in fact, maybe in just kind of standing still and not doing anything and having the intention of creating stability, this is where this magician energy comes from, because then there's this ability to like manifest and create with what you've got. Let me just clarify in the respect of like meanings, because that might have sounded a little bit like all over the place, but I think I started to say it before. But it seems like some kind of disappointment, deep disappointment, because we've got the 3 and the 5, like some of the most painful cards in the deck, but they're both reversed. So there's some getting over this, okay? There's been some disappointment that's been gotten over. Then you've also got the Magician, which seems to me like there is a real magic situation that has occurred from this, that has allowed some kind of amalgamation of forces, of basically all of your resources to create some kind of stability for yourself. In this respect, I think it could be in any situation. It could be, I think it's particularly in a situation where either you got judged, or either you you know, you didn't answer the call. You missed out on the chance. There was something that you missed out on, I feel, that you didn't go with. And it's almost like you know that you've got to make it work this second time. And, you know, before it was almost like you were able to cope with like the bare minimum. You were able to cope with what was just the basic kind of like exchange. But now you can't do that, because it's just not going to work. It's not going to happen. Like it's not going to fulfill you. You're tired and you're alone. And in this kind of realization, it could be to do with the relationship with another, but I do see like this unity of self. It's almost like relearning the lesson, like going around the karma merry-go-round again, is giving you the opportunity to actually heal this pattern. But it's almost like you have to go through it in order to do it. That's what I'm getting from this reading. It's like you make the mistake again, and you keep on making the mistake and not seeing the gift until you realize it. And I think, you know, you're realizing it. You're realizing it. I think it may be like one go, maybe, because Otherwise, I think that Judgment would be upright, and I think this Ace of Wands would be upright. But I also think that this Ace of Wands is also it not coming from a place of just... It's not from a temporal place. It's from a real place that has maturity. Yeah. That's what I'm sensing. Because it's interesting how we have the Magician with that, like that. And then we have this here, but it's reversed. So it could almost mean that, like, you might have tried to start something and it didn't work out. It's not working out. It wasn't the right time, you know? It's not the right time. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. And divine timing is at play here. I want some more cards. I'm not fully resolved with this. The Empress reversed. Okay. Okay, I've got 2. I didn't really want to, but okay, Fortitude, which is strength again. Look, see? So we've got strength, and we've also got this with the same kind of face, and she's holding a... Okay, right. Yeah, this is about those cycles again and again. And, you know, with that Empress reverse, it's like kind of the fruitfulness hasn't come through, the gift hasn't come through. And the 7 of Coins. Yeah, this is about starting again. This is about, like, going back and doing it. Getting back on the merry-go-round and going for it again. I'm sorry. So, you know, whatever it was, like, it might not have worked out now, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to work out very soon, actually. Very soon. The Swords, the Cups, you know, we've got quite a few majors here as well. We've got Wands. You know, there isn't many Pentacles here. So, I mean, well, you actually know you've got the 7 of Pentacles here, but I don't know. I just get a sense that there's some lesson here to learn. And it'll make you strong. It really will. Really will. Oh, interesting reading. Quite a tough reading, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, thank you so much to all of my returning subscribers and to all of you who comment and like my videos. It really means the world. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'd really appreciate your support. It also helps the video get out there. But otherwise, take care, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.